Great day, beautiful people. This is Jay Davis checking in with you guys live. Currently, I'm in my car. I'm home for a couple days. Had to come home to take care of my mom, and then we'll be heading out soon. But just wanted to give you guys I just wanted to check in with you guys, see how your weekend is panning out. How are you preparing for the week ahead? I'm about to go to the store, run a couple errands, go to the joint, and get my spine realigned, because you know that health and wellness is important. And shouts out to the joint. You got to find a good chiropractic in there, but once you find a good one, you go to that location and you be consistent with your treatment. I try to do as much as I can, considering we're always on the road, but definitely implementing that has been a huge help and benefit to me. And the good thing about it is, while we are on the road, I'm able to go to different centers and get treatment, get my adjustments as need be. So definitely shouts out to the joint and even chiropractors out there that see the importance of spine alignment. So hop out the car real quick. I wanted to come by and see Mr. Davis because I've been home working. And I was like, let me check in. Let me see what he got going on. So as you guys can see, he is over here cleaning up our baby WB. Yes, here I come. So what you been over here doing? Got to sneak up on him. So how long you been working on WB, getting it clean?
I haven't been working out there. I just took it to the wash.
But you been shining up the wheels.
I just do detail. I do the basics.
So why is it important to maintain our truck from a exterior clean perspective?
Well, when you go and wipe it down and you do your exterior clean, any type of mechanical issues that you may find some things that alert you. So not only washing it, but also let others wash it, but also you coming behind them and just doing a little wipe down. I put my own armor all on my tires, so this allowed me to be again, put visual eyes on my truck and just see on the truck and see what anything that needs to be mechanically fixed. So that's another thing. It's just not about just look, but also it is with the look, because anytime I pick up a load, I'm representing our company, our brand, and just knowing those shippers out there that have a reliable carrier, but also a carrier that cares about the look of their vehicles, maintaining their vehicles. From the exterior to the interior too as well, for also to make sure we're getting their supplies and their freight to the next location safely, securely, and looking good.
And you also brought up a good point about looking good, because when we represent our company and our brand, and even when we worked for experiential marketing agencies, we always had to make sure the tour vehicles were clean, right? They were show ready. They were good to go for the activation for the event. But it's also important because when we hire drivers, right, we are an extension, or the drivers are an extension of us. So we want to give them a vehicle or a product that represents us, but more importantly, make sure that they understand and value the importance of maintaining our vehicles, right? So implementing that and having being aware and making sure that we just maintain, right, our vehicles, and that we find drivers that are in line with that is definitely important to us and to the vision and the brand that we are working tirelessly to build. So it doesn't have to, transfer just to logistics or experiential marketing. This can apply to any brand, any business you're building. You want to make sure that you are not only representing yourself accordingly, but you are a brand, right? And if you plan to expand your brand and scale your brand and put systems in place and hire people, how you represent your brand, how you convey your brand messaging, how you take the time to properly put systems in place for your business will ensure that it will not only run efficiently, but you're able to hire people that do the same. Now, we can't grant it, right? Especially in trucking, we're seeing, a shortage of drivers. So you can't necessarily control any and everything, and you're not going to find the perfect driver or the perfect employee. But it's like the 80-20 rule. let me turn my camera around because I'm talking. But it's like the 80-20 rule, right? If you find a person that's able and willing to do, that meets and checks off 80% of the requirements, then you can deal with the 20%, as long as 20% don't cost you, cost you no money. So those are some things that you definitely have to keep in mind, especially when you're looking to build a brand, looking to build a business, when you're hiring people, when you are working for experiential marketing or staff agencies and you're in charge of tour assets, when you are working for someone else and you are in charge of representing that business and, more importantly, representing that brand, but also yourself as a brand, right? Keep that in mind, because if you're working for someone right now and you're looking to build your own business, look at the systems, look at the things that they have put in place that work well, that don't work well, and find ways in which you can improve it when you get ready to launch and build your own business. Because we are all brands, right? And we all have a gift and a purpose, and it's really just about timing and alignment that we really step into that and we're able to hone in on that. I gotta hire him. So keep that in mind as you build. And Mr. Davis is finishing up. Any last words for the people starting a business, who may be working experiential or logistics and feel like, man, how do I begin, or how do I make sure that I hire the right people? What does it start with?
It all starts with yourself. So you represent yourself and who you hire. So sometimes those who do hire individuals, they wonder why the type of individual they hire, they like, oh, I hired this type of individual. Because guess what? That's who you hire. That's who you are as a brand, as a person. So that's not always. You do get those misfortune where you do hire the wrong person, but if you vet the right people that represent who and what you stand for and what you expect from them, then everything falls in place. So just as I take care of the equipment, I expect the drivers who we hire to take care of the equipment. Because guess what? At the end of the day, the expense doesn't come out of your pocket. It comes out of the company pocket. So just like Jay was saying, when we was on experiential marketing tours, I always made sure that the tour vehicle was clean. Personally, I like clean vehicles anyway. I like to represent, that's me personally, I like to represent that the vehicle's clean. I understand that sometimes the weather may not work out where you have the vehicle clean, but for me, when that weather is beautiful, that vehicle or asset should be beautiful too as well. So I make sure this asset is clean. So for when we do hire, that they see how we represent ourselves, and I want them to follow line too as well. And again, that expense doesn't come out of their pocket; it come out of the company pocket. So I expect it to be done. I expect that truck when it's good weather outside, that truck is clean and presentable when it goes and pick up at a shipper yard, at a shipper. So that's what I expect. That's my expectancy of Team 100 Consulting and any Team 100 Logistics and any driver that we should hire. So just as you see this video, I expect my driver not to do the details. I can always hire somebody to come out and do the details when I'm doing, but I expect them to stop by and get that truck washed. So that's all I have to say.
All right, y'all. There you have it. T and J checking in with you guys live. Later.